Hey there, my name is Michael Blank. If you're interested in apartment building investing, you are in the right place. Today's talk, I'm going to talk about the simple way to gain multifamily experience without buying single family homes. All right, so if that sounds good, stick around. You know, by the time I started with multifamily investing, I flipped about 3 dozen homes and I thought I was the man. You know, I call up the broker saying, I'm the man. Sound was that I had previous single family house experience. And this really surprised me because I thought it was a stepping stone to larger things. And it wasn't really like that at all. In fact, I found that I was starting over from scratch. The other thing I found was that my comfort zone ended right at the single family house investing. I remember I had my first building under contract. It was a 12-unit building, and I was looking up going, oh my gosh, this building is so huge. I was so overwhelmed. But then I found something very interesting. So I overcame my fears. Like that's true. But what happened is I got it under contract, and within like 10 days, I was there every day. I was talking to people. I was talking to tenants. I was talking to property managers. All of a sudden, I was like, daggone it, this is a lot of work. I wish this thing were bigger. And I saw within that 10-day period, I saw my comfort zone expand drastically. And this taught me a very valuable lesson. That means that your comfort zone is all in your head. It's all in your head. So the question is, how do you expand your comfort zone without flipping 3 dozen houses or landlording for 10 years? Okay, so here's how. The first thing you got to do is you create this thing called a sample deal package. Now you may have heard me talk about it before. The primary tool of a sample deal package is it's a conversation piece to start raising money before you have your first deal under contract. That's the primary use of that. And so it's an investor package. It's got real photos. It's got, you know, financials, projections, rent roll, whatever. And everything about it is real except one thing: you don't actually have it under contract. That's the primary use of the sample deal package. But the secondary benefit of it is it helps you expand your comfort zone. It makes your first deal so real because you probably found it on LoopNet or you called a broker. You probably analyzed the deal, and then from that you went through the marketing package. You extracted some financials. You maybe got the rent roll. Maybe you even visited the properties, right? So you're in this like as if it's real. And so the sample deal package then really makes that first deal really real, and it expands your comfort zone. Number two is to behave as if it's real. A continuation of the sample deal package, but why not, if your comfort zone ends at, I'll make it up, a duplex, why not tour a 10 or 20 unit property? You're going to go there and you're going to go, oh my gosh, this thing is huge, and oh my gosh. And you do it again, and you do it maybe a third time, and all of a sudden you feel your comfort zone surpass the 10 to 20 unit mark. It's an incredible experience. You won't believe me until you go through it, but I've seen it over and over again. I've had students have the same experience. And this is also why we have our Financial Freedom Summit. It's a 2-day live event, happens twice a year. And we essentially simulate the purchase of a 69-unit apartment building. Now, for a lot of people, 69 units is a pretty big building. But what happens invariable for majority of participants in this 2-day event, you work in small groups, and you basically go all the way from finding a deal, analyzing it, all the way raising money, getting the financing, and closing it. Their comfort zone expands drastically, and their confidence level skyrockets. Okay, you always ask people, hey, write down what is the edge of your limit right now? Write down a number of units. And when we poll people at the end, it's doubled, tripled, quadrupled in size because of this. And Robert Kiyosaki has this great cone of learning. Well, he didn't make it up, but he's borrowed it. At the bottom is things like you hear something, or you see something, or you read something, and your retention is 10% after 14 days. The highest retention is if you actually do the real thing at the very top. And then just under, with a 90% retention rate, is a simulation experience. Simulation experience, okay? And this is why the deal package, behaving if it's real, all those things are so powerful. The Financial Freedom Summit is so powerful. So I'm not saying you shouldn't invest in single family houses. I'm just saying don't put so much stock in it. Don't look to it to build up your resume, because your brokers aren't going to care. Don't use it to build up experience as much as you think. Don't use it as a way to get investors, because it won't as much as you think. I was under the same misconception. Instead, work on expanding your comfort zone in the way we talked about, creating a sample deal package, behaving it's real, visiting the property, and doing all those things. So anyway, there you have it. It's a way to kind of bypass the whole single family house investing. All right, that's it. That's all I got today. If you love this video, let me know in the comments below. And speaking of live events, I mentioned the Financial Freedom Summit. That's at themichaelblank.com/event. Also at that same URL is Dealmaker Live. This is coming up next. Financial Freedom Summit is going to be in the fall of 2019. Dealmaker Live is July 26 and 27 of this year of 2019, and that's going to be in Dallas. So go to themichaelblank.com/event to grab your tickets. It's our annual mega event. We're probably going to have 400, 500, 600 people there, and anyone who's anyone is going to be there. If you're a passive investor, you got to be there. If you're a syndicator, you got to be there. If you're a capital raiser, you have to be there. We have Robert Helms from the Real Estate Guys. He's speaking. Tom Wheelwright, Rich Dad Advisor. I got Hal Elrod, the author of The Miracle Morning, is going to be there. I got Brian Burke, Andrew Cushman, Neil Bawa. I got Corey Peterson there. I got Adam Adams. Everyone is going to be there. So make sure you don't miss it. Go to themichaelblank.com/event. Now, before you go, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Download my free ebook, The Secret to Raising Money, and check out this next video. Catch you next time.